Hey Bill, this is Ben. I know times are a little bit different right now, so instead of doing a actual delivery video, I'm gonna walk around and kind of do a delivery as I would normally on your 2020 Suburban. So 2020 Suburban, it is a Premier Plus, so you're getting literally the top of the line one. It's got a 6.2 liter V8 engine in it. You're gonna get about 420 horsepower. MPG is 14 city, 20 highways, what is rated for, 16 average. So iridescent pearl paint. You also have the 22-inch chrome honeycomb wheels. With the Premier, you get all the chrome accents as well on the running boards, the door handles, the mirror caps, also on your roof rails. And then your Premier badging in the back here. So power tailgate, power glass on that as well. But then you get the Premier badging on the back of it. So that's what that's for. So with the Premier Plus, you obviously get this unique interior. They call this jet black mahogany. So you do have heated second rows. There's a 120 outlet right here as well. You have all your USBs and your micro USBs. There is WeatherTech, GM WeatherTechs all the way through the vehicle as well. You have dual DVD players, sunroof, motion sensor detector as well. So if it's you have your alarm set and if there's any vibration in the vehicle, the alarm will actually sound as well. With the Premier, you do get power folding second and third rows. That's what these buttons are for. So second and third row will both go down. Now, with the second row up there, you can actually flip it up. And again, I'm doing this with this button right here. The second row will not go back down on its own. So only the third row will come back up. The second row will not, and that is because, I will show you here. That's because there's brackets in the floor. So it's a safety thing more than less. They just don't want kids' fingers and whatnot to get crushed in there. So let's do a little bit of kind of showing you some features. So all your power window locks are over here. You got all your mirror adjustments right here. This is your power fold in button. All your windows, child locks, child window locks, memory settings for your seat. So once you get everything kind of set up where you want to, you have 10-way power seats on both sides. And your mirror adjustments are obviously right there. But once you get your mirrors and your seat set, you'll actually hold down set, you'll hear a beep, and then you'll immediately go to this and you'll hear a double beep. So you hold it down, beep, hold this down, beep, beep, and then you know that it's set. You can do that for a driver too as well, so if the wife was driving or something like that as well. It does have heads-up display, so that's what this is. It's called HUD. This will actually show you a visual on the window in front of you. I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but looks like it's displaying about 10 feet in front of you. This is all your adjustments for that, so you can change the info that it's displaying. This will show up and down, so you can actually move it, and then this is just the brightness. So interior light dimmer, headlights, four-wheel drive, integrated trailer brake controller, which will actually display on your DIC on that small screen. So it's all digital, so it's really clean, really nice. This is going to be your traction control button, your parking sensors button. Power boards are right here. So your power boards, as soon as you open the door, they'll flip on. Now, for some reason you didn't want that, you can shut that off, and that again will display on your DIC right there. So this is lane departure warning with lane keep assist. So it'll let you know if you're drifting out of your lane and can pull you back in if you're drifting. Now, if you want to turn something off, you can just press that button right there, and again it'll display on your DIC to let you know that you did that. This is your power adjustable foot pedals right there. You have your steering wheel. It's fully power all the way front and back, tilt, telescoping. So that's nice. All your wipers and your blinkers will be right here. Cruise controls on the left-hand side of your steering wheel. Again, you'll just press this button, you'll hit set. Again, it'll display on your DIC up here. That's pretty much, when in doubt, if you press something and you're not really sure what that accomplished, everything will display on your DIC up here. So, also you have front collision alert with adaptive cruise control. So what'll happen is, give me 1 second here. What'll happen is you'll press this button right here. I don't know if it'll do anything because we're not moving, but we'll find out together. Yeah, so, okay, right there. So these are gaps. So 1, 2, 3, back to full. So it's adaptive cruise control. So what that means is that when you have your cruise control set, and if you set your gap on the highway, let's say to 3 cars, it's essentially car distances. So if you're doing 70 down the highway and somebody cuts you off doing 60 and there are only 2 cars in front of you, it'll actually slow you down and then pick you back up once you get out of their way, or once they get out of your way. Heated steering wheels right here. This is your buttons to control your DIC up here. So there's different categories like info screens, and then you can control your phone and radio and whatnot. This is those buttons right there, so that's how that relates to that. Bluetooth is right here, so answer a phone call, hang up. On the back of the steering wheel, right here, there's buttons on both sides. The right hand side will be your volume button. The left hand side will be to actually go through your favorites that you have saved into your radio. Give me 1 sec here. So in the middle, everything's push button, so you just gotta make sure the key's in the car. You got heated seats. Again, the back seats right there, the second row is heated. That's on the control panel right behind the middle console. So those seats are heated, but they're not ventilated. So you have heated seats up front. You do also have ventilated. This is the rear climate control right here. So if you do have kids back there, you can lock it. Otherwise, if there's adults back there, they can control their own temperature behind that middle console as well. This is all the climate control for up front. It is dual independent climate control, so you can set them independently. Everything syncs back to the driver, so your temperature will display right here. And then if you just press the sync button right here, everything will match that. This is all your radio controls right here. Pretty self-explanatory, but you got your radio and your media button. This button will actually open this right here. It's a pin-protected lockbox. So if you go into settings on your, here, I'll show you really quick. So if you go into settings on the actual radio itself, just 1 moment here. So in here, if you go into settings and you go to valet mode, you can actually set a pin and it'll lock this lockbox, and it'll also lock all your private information, all your Bluetooth settings, all your Bluetooth controls, Wi-Fi settings, all that kind of stuff as well. So now up here you have auto dimming rear mirror, so that's what that little black dot is. This is where all your OnStar information is. Up top you have HomeLink for your garage door openers right here, so those are pre-programmed garage door openers. Sunroof controls are right here. This is for your power lift gate, so you can set it to a max, which is full open. 3/4 setting as well. So if you're in your garage and you want to not hit the top of your garage door, that's what that button is for. Otherwise, you can turn it to off as well. This is just for the interior lights, so you can set it to on, door, or off. Most people leave it on door. And then this is that. I'm sorry. What's the word I'm looking for? Interior vehicle movement sensor. So if there's any vibration in the vehicle with your alarm set, or if your window was down, you had your alarm set and somebody stuck their arm through it, there's actually a sensor inside the vehicle that will go off even as that. So it's just theft protection, but you are buying top of the line, so that's another feature. It's additional as that. Now with the 8-inch touchscreen that you have MyLink for, you have standalone navigation in there. There's a map button. It'll be right about here. I'll actually show you really quick. So it's an 8-inch touchscreen. It's MyLink, so it's very user-friendly, very easy to use. You will have a full navigation package that's tied to the vehicle. It's already paid for, so you don't need to do anything with that. That will be something that you have access to regardless. Now, with that said, you also will have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So when you pull it up, this is your home button. When in doubt, just go home. You have a audio button right here. That's AM, XM, and FM. Radio is your source, so you just hit that and that will actually adjust your XM and your AM. And then media is if you had like Bluetooth or something like that. Direct tuning, browse is nice when you're in like XM, for instance. So if we go XM, we go browse, you can actually see all the radio stations in there. And then phone is your Bluetooth controls right there. So you just go here, hit pair device, you can Bluetooth your phone. And then projection is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So that's navigation that your phone actually uses. So you just have to plug your phone into a USB port, which is right there. Plug it into your phone. And depending if you have Apple, it's called Apple CarPlay. If you have Android, it's called Android Auto. This will pull Google Maps off your phone and actually project it up to the screen. And then the navigation package that you already have on the car, if you're more comfortable using that. This is already paid for. It's a live map. You just go in here, enter your destination, type it in. It's gold. So very user-friendly, very easy to use. Again, home button will bring you back here. You have settings right here. Weather and traffic updates will come to the car as long as you're carrying an XM subscription. So if that goes away for some reason, that's why. Now you also have video right here. This is going to be to control the actual DVD players in the back. So that's just a digital way of doing that. So that's what that's for. So I know this is obviously a little bit different than what everybody's used to, but hopefully this walk around kind of helped you explain a couple things. I'm always here to help too, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks.